Hey YouTube, and welcome to the very first episode of Between Two Horns. And it's gonna be a cracker. So, I thought just for intro's sake, we could go through who I am, what I'm here to do, and what you can expect from this channel. For those of you who don't know me, and why would you, my name is James McLeod and I write fantasy. I actually just got back from 2 weeks in Sydney. That's why I'm looking all rosy-cheeked and peppy. It was lovely up there, except for the fact that it's COVID town and there's nothing open and no one's around. And now here I am back in Melbourne, and it's boiling in this studio, and I'm gonna sweat a lot. But enough about me. I wanted to jump into the Twitterverse today because there's always something fantastic happening on there. Internal temp too high. Allow it to cool. Well, I've just got my first temperature warning on the Sony ZV-1, so it looks like he's out of action. He's just turned himself off. Okay. I just bought this little camera about 8 days ago, actually, and I'm learning its various ins and outs. Apparently it doesn't like recording non-stop for 5 minutes. No, but in all seriousness, I do take part in the hashtag writing community on Twitter, which is basically just a group of authors that market their books to each other. But there are some lovely people on here. Let's have a look what a couple of them are saying today. Gonna start with a tweet here from KLHicks912, who says, "Do you avoid using semicolons in your writing?" As a matter of fact, I do. And the reason I do is because my editor made a really good point one time. She said, semicolons are for academia and not for fiction. And I kind of understand her here. You know, I feel like if you use a semicolon, it's more scientific, it's more formal. It's not something that you would generally come across in a narrative, a story, and it does make you feel a little bit like you're reading an official paper. So I toss them out the window and I actually don't use them anymore. But that's just me. Good question, KLHicks912. Let's move on. Author J. Fuller says, "What is the first line of your current WIP?" That's work in progress. Here is mine.
His palms were clammy. It was a symptom he was not used to.
Okay, interesting first line. I'm gonna actually have to crack open my my current whip here to check my own first line. But I believe it starts with the dunk, which may not be a real word. It says, oh, I don't even know the very first line in my own book. That's pretty poor. But the actual first line is, "My backpack hit dry dirt with a thudunk as I wiped a slick of wet hair from my face." You know, I should really have known that. I feel bad. I feel Ooh, I can't say that. This is a children's program. It just goes to show that you don't always know stuff, and especially not your own stuff. Alright, well, thank you for that, Author J. Fuller. Good question. Let's give you a little like here. And moving along. Alexander James, at DrunkScribe, asks, "How old were you when you learned pirates wear eye patches so their eyes adjust from daylight to dark?" What? Okay, hang on. I gotta read this again. How old were you when you learned pirates wear eye patches so their eyes adjust from daylight to dark below decks faster? I gotta admit, I just learned that right now. If it's true. If you're lying to me, I will have my revenge. But actually, I had no idea that was the case. That's a brilliant little factoid. Thank you very much, DrunkScribe. We've all learned something today. I will have a little like for that. Cassandra Lucifer Thompson, at CassTomps13, says, "Give me your thoughts on novellas. Do we read them, love them, hate them?" I'm very sorry if that's not actually your voice, Cassandra, but that's how I'm gonna do it when I read tweets aloud. Look, I actually don't remember the last novella I read, and I don't remember when it was, which means I probably have never read a novella. So I'm gonna say no. I don't like them, I hate them, and I've never read them. No, that's not true. I probably just have to be introduced to the right novella on a balmy evening by the beach, and then I'm sure we'll get along just fine. Throw in a margarita for a done deal. Well, let's get to the last little tweet here. George Stiles, at GeoStyleGeo, writes, "Would you classify yourself as smart or intelligent?" Yeah, I see what you're doing there, George. Not giving me the option of saying I'm a complete twit. But I have always thought... I've always been frustrated. And the reason is because I don't think I'm smart enough to be actually smart. I have problems remembering things. I forget stuff all the time. Like all the time. Sorry, there it is again. So that's my problem. I don't think I'm smart enough to be actually smart, but I'm also not dumb enough to not care, which is annoying, because I wish No, I don't wish. I do not wish. Because if I were dumber, then I probably wouldn't have a problem with not being super smart or intelligent. But then, now hang on. Now I'm getting something. This question could also mean, would you rather classify yourself as smart or intelligent? And talking about the words, would you rather use the word smart or the word intelligent? See, I do have moments of genius. Very small. But in this case, still, the answer is still no. No, I wouldn't, and I wouldn't choose either of those words. But thanks for asking, George. That's very nice of you. Let's smash that for you. Alright, well, I think that pretty much ties up this first video. I know it was strange, but I kind of just wanted to do something easy and fun. And I think that's just what we did. In any case, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, drop a like below, or maybe even subscribe. Until next time, hey do.